Sup, Niner Empire, TTC, it's your boy, Danny G, SFG TV, um, making a little recap of the 49ers 2015 season along with some other stuff. Uh, this just cutting right to the chase. This season was not what we expected at all. Or let me rephrase that. It was what we expected, but it was not what we had hoped for at all as we finished the season at 5-11 with a win on Sunday, 19-16 against the Rams, and Jim Tom Sula being fired that night, which of course is something that we all knew was going to happen, and it makes you question why was Jim Tom Sula even hired in the first place when clearly he was not expected to do anything or go anywhere with this team, and it's not even his fault. I mean, he was just a defensive line coach. I mean, his only NFL coaching experience was, his only head coaching experience really at all was when he was interim week 17 of 2010 after he fired Max Singletary. And then of course we hired Jim Harbaugh, one of the greatest hires we could possibly have, probably the best coach we had since Bill Walsh, and he takes us to three straight NFC Championship games. And then he has a lot of disputes with Jed York and Trent Baalke. We go 8-8. He's gone, and we hire the coach who was interim the week before he was hired. I mean, I just find that kind of ironic. First off, and it's just unbelievable how you would replace such a stud head coach like Jim Harbaugh with Jim Tom Sula. And, it's not his fault that he had absolutely no experience as a head coach and just go right from defensive line coach to head coach, just with nothing in between. And J.D. York and Trent Baalke have just, killed this team so much in the last year. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, the offseason we had last year, you would honestly think it was something out of a book. You would just not believe it. But this year, though, we started off good. I guess we got a week one win against the Vikings and got a 4-game losing streak after that. It just was not the year. Colin Kaepernick was not good at all this year, and the only really maybe positive thing about this season was when he was benched week 9 and we won a game against the Falcons with Blaine Gabbert this year, he was decent. He definitely had a problem with interceptions, but overall, and especially compared to Kaepernick, was this year and last year pretty damn good, as a matter of fact. As and definitely Blaine Gabbert, I do want to still be in the mix, still be maybe in a QB controversy with whatever quarterback we end up drafting in the draft. As we get the 7th overall pick, there's more positions we need to target too. Obviously, defensive line, linebackers, receivers, even, offensive linemen. You can go on and on and on about what we need to go on and what we need to look for in this draft. We just overall, got to try to rebuild and try to get back to business. And also, the head coaching hunt, that's going to be something that's going to hopefully, I'm going to say I want it to last more than it lasted last year, because last year we straight up hired Jim Tom Sula on, I believe, like January 13th. And, we didn't really do much at all, as to actually hire, a good fit. There were other candidates like Adam Gase, Vic Fangio could have been our head coach even, but just we went with the easy, ridiculous option. But so yeah, this Niners season, I know I didn't make videos as much as I have in previous seasons. I assure you guys, it had nothing really to do with the Niners record. It just, had mainly to do with the fact that, I was enjoying my life during this NFL season a lot, and didn't have as much time to make videos. But T-Spence and I are going to be doing the TTC awards this year, just like we did last year. Hit him up for all the details about how to vote or when to vote and all that. Um, he's mainly going to be running the show as much as I want to run the show this year for it. I have not really honestly followed the TTC as much as I did before, and I just did not follow the TTC that much. So there's probably a lot of video makers who I've never even heard of and never seen before. I mean, and most of the video makers I am familiar with, but still, there's definitely rookies this year who I never saw. Maybe even non-rookies that I've never seen. So I'm definitely still gonna be part of it. I'm still gonna be presenting awards and all that, and probably doing some of the editing too. But T-Spence, I believe, is going to be on his channel. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all I got. 49er Empire, one team, one family, one goal. I'm out. Peace.